There are two communities you want to keep an eye on when considering moving to Las Vegas. These two communities are Summerlin and Southern Highlands. In this video, I will give you my personal take on the pros and cons of both communities, and you decide which is best. Starting with Summerlin. Summerlin is the largest master plan community in Las Vegas, located on the northwest side of the valley, adjacent to the Red Rock Canyons. When I think of Summerlin, it's one of the most luxurious communities in all of Las Vegas. There are a lot of custom home communities within Summerlin, and many of the homes on the western perimeter of Summerlin can enjoy all the beautiful views of the Red Rock Canyons. Pro number one, largest master plan community in Las Vegas. Summerlin spans over 25,000 acres with over 120,000 residents. Everything you need is within this master plan community, including but not limited to shopping, dining, bars, nightlife, parks and recreation, grocery shopping, specialty grocery shopping, and more. You can even find specialty grocery stores such as Trader Joe's and Whole Foods in Summerlin. If you're into working out, you can find Lifetime Fitness in Summerlin off of Charleston. This is an indoor and outdoor workout facility that offers all the sports and different classes for any of your sporting needs. Summerlin also offers additional specialty gyms such as yoga, Pilates, boxing, saunas, and more. I do have a fun fact to share with you when it comes to grocery shopping. Did you know that you can't find a Walmart in Summerlin? The closest Walmart from Summerlin would either be off of the 215 in Tropicana in the southwest or in Lone Mountain. Just wanted to share that with you because I have a lot of clients and families relocating here to Las Vegas, and they all have their favorite grocery store or a specialty grocery store that they want close to their neighborhood. So I did want to make a note of that in case Walmart was something special for you. Pro number two, outdoor recreation. Summerlin promotes outdoor recreation and lifestyle. To the far west of Summerlin, off of Charleston, lies Red Rock Canyon. There you can enjoy a lot of outdoor recreation, including hiking, biking, rock climbing, and even horseback riding. I absolutely love taking my family there, especially in the spring and the fall month, to enjoy the great outdoors and really soak in the nature. It just blows my mind that Red Rock is just less than 30 minutes away from the Strip. And coming from Southern Highlands where I live, it's also about 30 minutes away. And you're just in this nature, 360 beautiful mountain views. It's just really peaceful and serene. And if you want that quiet, or if you want to experience that outdoor, it's less than 30 minutes away from your front door. Summerlin also offers 29 parks. Let me share with you this park map, and it's very interesting because each of the park has different offerings. So let's talk about that. As you can see on this map, there are 29 total parks in Summerlin Master Plan Community, and each of it has different offerings, such as tennis, baseball or softball, basketball, soccer, pool, football, playground, volleyball, shaded seating, zip lines, pickleball, seasonal splash pad, and even frisbee golf. Pro number three, downtown Summerlin. Between the 215 Sahara and Charleston exit on the east side lies downtown Summerlin. Downtown Summerlin offers an indoor and outdoor commercial retail experience, including nightlife, bars, restaurant, lots of shopping experiences. It's anchored by two department stores, Macy's and Dillard's. On top of that, there's fitness gyms as well as sports entertainment, because within downtown Summerlin lies the ballpark where our minor league aviators play. And we also have the City National Arena adjacent to that, where our NHL Vegas Golden Knights practice. And a lot of the kids that live in Summerlin would go to the City National Arena to do practices, or they're on the leagues for the ice hockey team, as well as figure skating. Downtown Summerlin is anchored by two department stores, Macy's and Dillard's. On top of that, you could find Nordstrom Rack. I do want to share with you a cute little story about my client who recently relocated here from Washington. She discovered Summerlin because she had to go to Nordstrom Rack to purchase a new pair of shoes. And when she was visiting and staying on the strip, when she Googled the closest Nordstrom Rack, it gave her the directions to go to downtown Summerlin. She had no idea what Summerlin Master Plan was all about, and after visiting Nordstrom Rack and exploring the Summerlin area, it really made her feel like that would be a great neighborhood for her and her husband to move there. And I thought it was super cute that she discovered Summerlin because of Nordstrom Rack. Downtown Summerlin features over 36 food and beverage outlets, including higher end restaurants to more the fast casual, and I do want to mention a few of them. One of the popular ones are Jing, Harlow, Netta, and also Skinny Fat. I actually did a full video on downtown Summerlin, so if you're interested in learning more about downtown Summerlin and all the different retail and food and beverage outlets that are offered there, make sure you check out my playlist. Now let's keep going. Pro number 4, tons of new construction options. Summerlin is growing at a very fast pace, and there are 2 areas within Summerlin that has new construction. One area is called Summerlin West, and the other area is called Summerlin South. Now let's dive into that. As you can see on this Summerlin neighborhood map, there are 2 areas shaded in gray for future development or new construction. And those areas are Summerlin West on the northwest side and Summerlin South on the south side. Summerlin West, as you can see on the map, is a very large area. Summerlin West spans over 5,000 acres, and I talk about Summerlin West a lot because there's a lot of opportunities for families relocating here and for investors that are looking to build wealth at an area that is building a lot of infrastructure, including freeway expansions, new schools, new parks, new commercial retail shopping center that is going to elevate the equity of their home as time goes by. Have a look of this neighborhood map of Summerlin West. I'm going to share with you the different builders you could find in each, starting with Red Point. In Red Point, you could find Savannah by Taylor Morrison, Acacia Ridge by Toll Brothers, Carmel Cliff by Pulte Homes, Castellana by Taylor Morrison, Overlook by Tri Pointe Homes, Kings Canyon by Tri Pointe Homes, and The Arches by Lennar. Moving on to Red Point Square, you could find Morro Point by Richmond American Homes, Obsidian by Woodside Homes, Cordillera by Toll Brothers, Highline by Lennar, and Arroyo's Edge by Tri Pointe Homes. In Kestrel, you could find Crested Canyon by Taylor Morrison, Falcon Crest by Woodside Homes, Blacktail by Pulte Homes, and Osprey Ridge by Richmond American Homes. And lastly, in the Kestrel Commons, you could find Nighthawk by KB Home. I've done video tours of model homes for 2 communities here in Summerlin West, one of which is the Obsidian by Woodside Homes, and the second one being Taylor Morrison's Crested Canyon. So make sure you check that out if you're interested in purchasing a new construction in the Summerlin West area. Now let's talk about Summerlin South and the new construction that you can find here. In Summerlin South, located on the southernmost point of Summerlin, you could find an area between the mesas and the ridges that is slated for future development. I've heard that we are expecting 2 builders to be building in that area. The 2 builders are Toll Brothers and Pulte Home. If you're interested in learning more about this future development in South Summerlin, make sure you contact me. My information is in the description below, and you could also follow me for daily updates on my Instagram or TikTok at Kaori Luxury Real Estate. And for those of you that are looking to build custom new homes, there are many communities that you could do that, in particularly the Ridges and the Summit. Most recently, Mark Wahlberg purchased 2.5 acres of custom lot in the Summit for a total of $15.6 million. I am personally excited to see what Mark Wahlberg is going to do when it comes to developing future businesses, including Hollywood and movie productions here in Las Vegas. Pro number 5, lots of school options. I think this is very, very important, especially for families with children relocating to Las Vegas. That's one of the deciding factors of these families choosing a neighborhood based on the school options for their family and their lifestyle. Summerlin offers a variety of educational options, both public and private. Now let's take a look together at this school brochure for Summerlin. Summerlin offers 9 public elementary schools, 3 public middle schools, 2 public high schools, and also 2 charter schools. There are 10 private schools, as well as 4 higher educational facilities. Summerlin offers the most options when it comes to private high schools. A lot of my mom friends that live in neighborhoods such as Southern Highlands or in the Southwest or even Henderson, we look at Summerlin's private high school offerings, especially when our children are done with middle school. Just to give you an example, a lot of my mom friends in Southern Highlands have their children enrolled in the Southern Highlands Preparatory School. Southern Highlands Preparatory School only goes up till 8th grade. So now what? If you want to continue the private high school education route, these moms would need to look into Summerlin for the private high school options. And personally, I have a lot of mom friends that are currently doing their due diligence and research to decide which high school would be the best fit for their children, whether it be private, charter, or public. Before moving into my cons list, what do you all think about the pros of living in Summerlin? Comment below what you like most about Summerlin and why. I'd love to hear from you. Now moving on to the cons. Con number 1, it's too big. With more people living in the Summerlin Master Plan community than anywhere else in Las Vegas, there's a lot of people, which means that there's going to be a lot more traffic and congestion, especially in the morning rush hour or when you're picking up and dropping off your children from school. Con number 2, too expensive. Since Summerlin is known to be a luxurious community, you are definitely paying a premium to live there. The homes in Summerlin cost a little bit more than what your average Las Vegas market homes are. Just to give you an example, the median price of a single family home sold in the last 12 months in Las Vegas was $418,000 at $250 per square feet. In comparison, the median price of a single family home sold in the last 12 months in Summerlin was $454,000. That's 8.6% higher than what it was in Las Vegas. The cost per square feet is also $28 more at $278 per square feet. Some of my buyers chose to purchase in Lone Mountain or the Southwest because they didn't want to pay for a premium to live in Summerlin. Would you pay a premium to live in Summerlin? Comment below. Con number 3, too far from the Strip. It will take you a good 20 to 30 minutes from Summerlin to the Strip. Whether you're taking local streets and going all the way from the west side to the east side, or if you were to take the Summerlin Parkway to the 95 to the 15 freeway. Those are the 3 options to take you from Summerlin to the Strip. Maybe you work on the Strip and you need to be much closer. Maybe driving 20 to 30 minutes is too far for you. I do want to mention that it's all perspective because a 20 minutes to 30 minute drive in California is nothing compared to the driving here in Las Vegas. Wouldn't you agree? Before Las Vegas, I lived in LA and I remember the bumper-to-bumper traffic I would experience on the 10 freeway or the 405 freeway. Everywhere I go, it took me an hour. So for me, there's no traffic here in Las Vegas and driving 20 to 30 minutes is no big deal. Con number 4, too far away from the airport. If you travel a lot for work or for pleasure and having the airport close by is really important to you, Summerlin may be too far. It's going to take you approximately 20 to 30 minutes to get to the Harry Reid International Airport from Summerlin. And con number 5, too far away from the lake lifestyle. Did you know we had lakes in Henderson? We have Lake Las Vegas as well as Lake Mead. And if you're the type that enjoy boating or experiencing lake lifestyle in the summer month, then maybe Summerlin's a little too far for you. Getting from Summerlin to Lake Mead or Lake Las Vegas, it's gonna easily take you approximately 45 minutes to an hour. For my clients relocating here where lake lifestyle is important to them, they choose Henderson because it's much closer to Lake Las Vegas and Lake Mead compared to Summerlin. By the way, if we haven't met yet, konnichiwa, my name is Kaori Nagao, your Las Vegas lifestyle specialist, helping you find your new home here in Las Vegas and Henderson or anywhere in the globe. I really appreciate you watching my videos and I love hearing from you. So thank you so much for engaging with me. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and the like button so more people like yourself could find me on YouTube. Now let's move on to Southern Highlands. I've done a couple of full vlogs of my experience living here, so make sure you check that out. I also have a Southern Highlands playlist, so if you're interested in learning more about Southern Highlands after you watch this video, make sure you check out that playlist. Southern Highlands is located in the southwest corner of the Las Vegas Valley. We're the first community if you were to drive in from Southern California on the 15 freeway where you exit Southern Highlands Parkway and St. Rose Parkway. Pro number 1. Location, location, location. Southern Highlands is located conveniently on the southwest side of town. We have 3 freeway entrance points: Southern Highlands Parkway, St. Rose Parkway, Star Avenue, and Cactus Avenue. And once you're on the freeway, you're less than 10 minutes away from the Strip, 10 minutes away from Harry Reid International Airport, and it's very easy access to Henderson, especially if you take St. Rose Parkway. For those of you that work on the Strip or frequent the Strip a lot, or for those of you that travel for work or pleasure, Southern Highlands is located in the best spot. We're centrally located and we're less than 10 minutes away from those areas. Having easy access point to the freeway is very important for me, especially since I drive around all over town for showings and listing appointments. Most of these communities within Southern Highlands, you're able to hop on that freeway in less than 3 minutes. So that's really huge for me and for a lot of my clients relocating here where they need to get around different places around town easily. Pro number 2, small town feel. Southern Highlands spans 2,700 acres with over 17,500 residents and 8,000 homes. There are 27 subgated communities within Southern Highlands. We definitely have a small town feel. In Southern Highlands, the biggest shopping center is called the Southern Highlands Marketplace, and every time I run errands or grab coffee, I definitely will run into a mom friend or a client that have relocated here to Southern Highlands. You definitely have a lot of FaceTime with your neighbors within the community. Southern Highlands has a great sense of community. Our HOA hosts various family events throughout the year. These include Memorial Day Festival with fireworks, Fall Festival, movies in the park, Christmas tree lighting, and even farmers market on a weekly basis. Pro number 3, outdoor recreation. For a small master plan community, Southern Highlands offers 7 parks and 2 dog parks. Now let's take a look at the Southern Highlands community map and I will walk you through each of these parks. Starting from the top, we have Southern Highlands Dog Park, then Rose Park, Somerset Hills Park, Goet Family Park, Inzalaco Park, Olympia Sports Park, Jimmy Peyton John Jr. Park, Fire Station Dog Park, and Stonewater Park. Each of these parks, similar to the Summerlin parks, have different offerings, including but not limited to tennis, baseball, soccer fields, play structures, splash pads, hiking, shaded area with barbecue, and more. I do want to share with you some fun park hacks. Goet Park is one of my favorite parks to take my little puppy Roxy on walks. Olympia Sports Park is one of the biggest parks, and a lot of the older kids go there because there's a lot of basketball courts, hiking trails, and soccer fields. So I did want to share that with you. We have a lot of different options, a variety of parks to choose from. For those of you that have pets and walks are very important to you, you have 7 parks to choose from. Pro number 4, luxury community with fast-growing equity. Southern Highlands has always had median price 20 to 30% higher than the Las Vegas median price. This is because we have a large amount of semi-custom and custom homes, as well as new semi-custom and custom home communities being developed at this current moment. That helps drive the equity of the master plan community to go higher. With all the semi-custom and custom homes found and currently being developed, Southern Highlands Master Plan community will continue to gain equity over time. Custom homes can be found throughout the Southern Highlands Country Club. And semi-custom home builders like Blue Heron have built a community called The Bluffs, located in the guard-gated community of Tuscan Cliffs. And as for new custom homes, you can find new construction in the Southern Highlands Country Club, especially in the Augusta Canyon and in the Olympia Ridge Estates. You can also find semi-custom homes by Blue Heron in a brand new community called Stonewater. This gated community just broke ground last November and is located at Southern Highlands Parkway and Stonewater. It's adjacent to the Olympia Management Office, adjacent to the Southern Highlands Country Club, and across the street from the Tuscan Cliffs guard gated community. If you're interested in learning more about Stonewater and the 36 home sites that they are currently building, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to share that with you. Pro number 5, homes to celebrities and athletes. Many celebrities and athletes call Southern Highlands their home. Personally, I have seen Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys visit my favorite restaurant located in the Southern Highlands Marketplace called Mama Bird's Southern Kitchen. He even talks about that and how that is his favorite restaurant in many of the podcasts that I have listened to. We also have a lot of athletes from the Raiders organization that live in Southern Highlands because we are conveniently located 10 minutes away from the practice facility of the St. Rose Parkway and 10 minutes away from Allegiant Stadium. I have also seen athletes from Vegas Golden Knights and the WNBA Aces shopping at our local Smith. Before we go into the cons, which community are you leaning towards? Summerlin or Southern Highlands? Comment below. Con number 1, dining and entertainment options are limited. Compared to Summerlin, Southern Highlands, because it is a much smaller master plan community, we have limited number of food and beverage outlets and options for our families. In the Southern Highlands Marketplace, you can find a handful of restaurants, including Ola Mexican, Mama Bird Southern Kitchen, Zest, Tropical Smoothie, Rise and Shine. We just got a brand new Korean restaurant, so I'm really personally excited about that, but our options are limited. We have a secondary plaza called Fire Station Plaza that has the French Bakery, a sushi place, Capriotti's, Starbucks, and Heavenly Pies. And then we have Sean Patrick's, which is a freestanding Irish pub. And then we have Becca's, which is a restaurant located in the Cove area. We don't have an abundance of options within our master plan community, but from there, because we're so close to the freeway entrances, within a 10-minute drive, you could get access to additional restaurants and bars and dining options. Con number 2, grocery shopping options are limited. We all shop at the Smith located in the Southern Highlands Marketplace. We don't have a Trader Joe's or Whole Foods within Southern Highlands master plan community. The closest Trader Joe's from Southern Highlands is off of Eastern, which is about 15 minutes away, and the closest Whole Foods from Southern Highlands is about 10 minutes away in Town Square. We used to have Sprouts in Southern Highlands, but unfortunately that closed. Con number 3, very limited school options. For public schools, there are 4 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school. For private school option, we only have 1, Southern Highlands Preparatory School, that goes from pre-K to only 8th grade. Many of my friends that send their children to the Southern Highlands Preparatory School that are currently in middle school are now interviewing for private high schools in Summerlin. We just don't have a private high school in Southern Highlands. Con number 4, new construction options are limited. If you're looking for a brand new tract home, unfortunately, we don't have any more in Southern Highlands. The only new construction option we have are the semi-custom and the custom homes found in the Southern Highlands Country Club and/or Stonewater. I've had a lot of buyers that reached out to me to ask me if there were any tract homes and new construction in Southern Highlands. Unfortunately, we don't have it within our master plan community. However, we have several communities nearby if you still want to have that Southern Highlands lifestyle, but not technically live in the Southern Highlands master plan community. The border of Southern Highlands Master Plan community on the north side is the Cactus Avenue. There are several new construction communities such as KB, Creekstone, and Glenwood, as well as Pulte Homes, Wesley Park, all north of Cactus if you're interested in purchasing a new tract home. Con number 5, fitness options are limited. In Southern Highlands, within the Southern Highlands Marketplace, we have Sotheby Fitness as well as Stretch Lab. And those are the only 2 options when it comes to fitness. As I mentioned before, in Summerlin, you have a variety of options, including Lifetime. We just don't have that here in Southern Highlands. Personally, I go to a vibration workout fitness place called Vibe 28, and that's located about 15 minutes away off of Eastern in Henderson. I wish it was much closer, and I wish we had more options when it came to yoga and Pilates and even sauna here in Southern Highlands, but most of them close by would all be in Henderson from us. As we wrap up this video, here's my take on which neighborhood is best for families, singles, families with dogs, professionals that travel a lot, and foodies. Both Summerlin and Southern Highlands are great for families. However, if you have children in middle and high school, you may want to consider Summerlin because Summerlin has more options when it comes to education and schools. The Southern Highlands Preparatory School, as I mentioned before, goes from pre-K all the way to 8th grade. So after 8th grade, a lot of my mom friends are interviewing private high schools in Summerlin to decide which one would be the best fit for their children. Both Summerlin and Southern Highlands are great for singles. If you work on the Strip, Southern Highlands may be a better neighborhood for you because it's a much shorter and more convenient way to get to work. If you are into dining and the bar and the nightlife scene, we're very limited in Southern Highlands, so you may want to look into Summerlin where they offer more options when it comes to late night dining and bar nightclub options. Both Summerlin and Southern Highlands are great for families with dogs. There's a lot of park options in both communities. However, if you own larger dogs that require more exercise, Summerlin may be a better fit for you because you could then take your larger dogs to Red Rock Canyon for those larger and bigger hikes. Whereas in Southern Highlands, you would need to drive from Southern Highlands to Red Rock Canyon or to other areas for those larger hikes. For professionals that travel a lot, Southern Highlands is definitely a more suitable community because it's less than 10 minutes away to the Harry Reid International Airport. Compared to coming from Summerlin, you would take at least 20 to 30 minutes to get there. And lastly, for all my foodies like myself, if you're looking for a lot more options when it comes to dining, Summerlin is definitely the neighborhood for you because it offers a lot more dining options. If you're looking to make Las Vegas your home, check out my other videos where I explain the various neighborhoods and what it's like to live in those communities. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one.